You're now ready to proceed. Good luck. I take a deep breath. I thump swing my way into the warehouse on my crutches, with my companion beside me. I don't know what I expected to find entering the lair of a notorious gang of cybercriminals, but a makeshift arcade that rivals my own was not a high list. If this is a dumping ground or a warehouse of Deco industry, it makes sense though. A place where old arcade games go to die, turned to a playland of punks. Almost like an elephant graveyard. A disorganized maze of games litters on the ground floor, poorly lit, barely functional. Only some of the screens are on, and many have serious ghosts and burn-in. And it's like a maze. Why am I not surprised? As for the ghost monsters themselves, the good news is that they haven't noticed our arrival. As I look up, I can see them on the second floor on the catwalks. They seem distracted. That's good news. The bad news? Distracted because they have a visitor.
Unfortunate.
How unfortunate, I have to say, Sue. I'm extremely disappointed in you. It's hard to get a good angle from down here, hidden in the shadows, but it seems like the old man's ranting at his daughter in his usual passive-aggressive way. I could stay hidden and eavesdrop in the conversation, gather some information, or I could announce myself and barge on them both. Are risky. But which makes the most sense is how I'm going to go through handle this negotiations we're about to have, though. I think I'm going to stay in the shadows. I motion Nina to stay quiet as we lurk in the shadows below the catwalks above. Should you be out there doing what I agreed you to do, not hiding away your clubhouse, a clubhouse I pay rent for, should I add? You want to keep your little playground, yes? Hard for me to do some computer races to hurt my bottom line.
Pay attention.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, Sue. I'm trying to explain how the world works. Pay attention. Yes, Dad. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I can swear she said that through gritted teeth. That there's a certain forced tone to it as well.
Am I not generous?
I don't ask much, I feel. I look the other way when you and your friends cause trouble. I bail you out of jail. I let you skip schools if you want. Iris, are you recording all this? All told, I feel like a latent father who understands and approaches his daughter's inclinations. Like you don't know for fucking thing about me. What was that? Speak up, I can't hear you. And don't look at your little friends, look at me! Reluctantly, Sue's eyes meet her father's. Yes, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad.
You understand, yes?
All I want for you is so very, very little. Is that what you'd be doing anyway, really? Go back there and keep causing trouble for the Mississippi Park. And to quote Picard, there goes the other shoe. Or do you really want me to pull back my support of your little gang and leave you twisting the wind at the mercy of the Cybercrime Task Force? Advantage of Tempvia. Course not, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad. And a chance to quit up. I think I'm starting to understand the situation. She's under his thumb, not by choice, and she hates it. Good. Now then, why haven't you finished the job? Oh, come on. I'm fucking died thanks to invading lovely Chris's chase on turf. If we go back there, I'm hearing excuses, Sue. I thought you were made of stronger stuff than that. Some delinquents are chasing you away. Really? How are you eventually going to inherit my empire if you can't stand up to school brats? Like your damn empire.
Pay attention.
Speak up, I said. Quit looking at the floor. And we lock eyes to the metal crate floor, and she's standing on. Her hands go to her hips in overly confident fashion. She bends her like a child finding a lucky penny on the sidewalk. Well, well, well. What do you know? I should have prepared for the middle gear. Tweet! spotted us! Inky! Plinky! We have guests! She snapped her fingers and all of a sudden aura command about her as she distracted from the verbal beatdown by her father. And the group swarmed, flanking us. We're clearly hustled up the stairs as quickly as I can manage on crutches. Now it's time to use this moment to my advantage, and I just know what to say. Sue, Deco, good to see you, darlings. Apologies for barging in this late hour, but you have a little difficult to track down, I found. Deco's face twisted into a grotesque blend of anger and fear. What in the hell? I can't be seen here. If any record ends up online. Jeez, Dad, relax, Clyde. On cue, Clyde steps out of the shadows, their fingers dancing over their phone as they concentrate on the screen. Both of them have their phones. One has Iris' assistant loaded. We're blocking their outgoing data streams. There should be no available data as evidence of this conversation uploaded anywhere. I can't stop Tempvia's Iris from hearing you, but I can hijack our account if you need me so we can manually wipe our memory. Just say the word. We'll see. Thanks, Clyde. Clyde nods in agreement, backing out of the spotlight. Happy now, Dad? You're clear. Quit freaking out.
As you like.
Not that it matters. My business, this Miss Moonlight, is already concluded. I was more courteous to you, and you spat in my face. It's clear we'll never see eye to eye, and I have nothing more to say to you. Actually, we're not here to talk about you, bitch. I came here to chat with... Wait for it. Your daughter. Time is everything. How did you...
Well, you're a resourceful one. A squeaky clean arcade industry titan can't let anyone know about his hooligan daughter, can he? No. So I've had to keep that under wraps. Good work sleuthing it out.
It's the way I do it. Batman would be jealous.
You know, honestly, I like you. I like your arcade. It's super rad. And I appreciate you didn't just kick me out. You were willing to give me a second chance. I didn't want to trash your big moment, but... well...
She cast a sidelong glance at her father.
Didn't exactly have a choice, did I?
I didn't want to come back and cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed away, figuring I had done what I had to do and leave it at that. Yeah, probably having me cause me get shot in the leg probably doesn't feel good on your conscience either. But you didn't finish the job. Missive Epoch still stands. Not that it matters, I suppose. Nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. I see your game, Miss Moonlight. It's obvious as the sad little stretching moves you made so far to keep your arcades afloat. Sadly, nothing is will save the Missive Epoch from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how this industry works. Underhandedness, really? Now, Sue, it's time you finish what you started. Sue shifts her attention from her father back to me. It's hard to read what she's thinking, but I have to think of something to calm down the tension. I step forward, flinch clenched, ready. But before words escape me, someone's by my side. Don't listen to this crusty old casino-loving, arcade-hating jerk, Sue. You don't have to keep on popping up his business. You're just a strong, independent hacker who doesn't need a CEO.
Seriously? If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one she can rely on at all times.
You know, I can output, but you think if I'm still recording this, that, Yeah, this could be good testimony. I'm just saying. Yeah, I was gonna start here in just a moment here.
Without me, what is she? Just a simple thief with simple friends.
Or what is this reminding me of more so? Like Scar from Lion King. It's the hyenas. It was their fault. Or her idea. Deco, why should I believe you? Everything you told me is a lie. The ghost monsters exchange glances with each other, frowning and rolling their eyes. They don't utter a word or move against Deco. Yeah, this is, the ghost monsters are basically the hyenas and Deco is Scar. They clearly want to pounce but hold themselves back.
But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her, and clothe her. I spare no expense. In other words, she knows that I made her. And I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Oh really? You're trying to pull the Godfather on me here?
After all, Father knows best. Father knows all. And in the world of arcades, Deco Nami knows and controls all. You can't stop that. You can't fight it. And you can't win.
Plenty of darlings have said that before.
Sue, if you would kindly show our friend the exit, as forcefully as you like. Perhaps make a game of it. See if your buddies can wreck the other leg.
Seriously, Vicditic much? Do it. Ugh. Fine. Inky picky, pals of both. With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. This is the moment. I need to say something that will convince Sue to do the impossible. The flipper and the control freak either. And it has to be something absolutely true to my core, to how I become as a person. It's time for the Mistress of Time, Tempvia Moonlight, to pull one more rabbit out of the hat! Oh yeah, I got one option. You're stronger than Sue. You don't need Deco. He needs you. And I can help you see that. This feels wrong, Sue. I'm not talking about kicking us out, or kicking us around. I'm talking about you taking orders from him. Sue, through your recent interactions, I've come to know you and your heart. You love arcades, but you're working for someone who loathes them while doing his dirty laundry. If you hear me out, I know I can help but see that. You're stronger than Deco. You don't need him. He needs you. But if you're rather matchless in pace, well, extending one arms wide and make it easier to hurt, or do as you wish. Pull the trigger. Are you quite done babbling yet?
A foolish fool.
Get this over with, Sue. I'm done dealing with this fool. And yet, Sue's holding up a hand to stop the two goons she was about to sick on us. What are you waiting for, young lady? I said get rid of them! It's just babbling, right? So who cares? Specifically, why do you care, Dad? You're afraid Tempvia will say something you don't want your dear daughter to hear?
I run the show, not
Well,
you.
Well, I want to hear this out. And if you don't want to hear it, nobody's keeping you here, old man. What? Shh, the adults are talking. Oh, 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 shots fired. Oh, I need to fan myself. It just got hot here. Tail, maybe you should call the police. I think the shots got fired. Deco's visibly seething, but Sue's clearly taking the floor. Deco's crossed his arms in defiance, but opts to let his daughter continue. Okay, Tempvia, okay. You got a temporary reprieve from my boys make you into Picasso. Say what I want to say, But if I'm not, like, super duper incredibly totally swayed by your amazing charisma, you're on the door, possibly out a window. This is my chance to convince Sue. I have to do this, and it's not just me. I have no one beside me to lift me up. I look over my love, my heart, and smile.
Yeah.
You got this, Tempvia. I believe you. You got a pure heart, and one beats with the passion of 1,000 arcades. Okay, so I'm not good at metaphors. But still, I know if anyone can reach Sue, it's you. Huh, impressive loyalty there. Well, she's my girlfriend. What do you want? You know, I like you. Always good to see another lady out there rocking the technology sector. Thanks. I like you too, I think. Okay, Naomi, we'll talk about threesome later. Okay, so you messed up my lovely Wonder Elf Kate, but yeah, sorry about that. Okay, Tempvia, lay on me. What makes Pony Girl dig you so much? Let's hear your case. Deep breaths, count to 10, refocus myself. Slow my racing pulse, begin to distill something more here, more personal. I have contact with Sue, empathize with her. This is about being convincing. I need to befriend her and lay bare the emotional truth in her heart. I have to have her understand that her being under Daddy's thumb is not the best thing. That she, as like the last episode Loki said, she needs to write her own story. I glance at Iris on my phone screen, simply shrugs. We're entering far more subtle territory. I can't rely on her to tell me what responses may or may not work. Time to tip you a spippy on my own. Alright, got 4 chances of this. You love arcades. You got pixels in your heart, Sue. I mean, you're named after a ghost. I mean, look at this place. It's amazing. You built one heck of an arcade here. All your friends have fun, a place to relax, enjoy yourselves. It's not that great. A lot of games are busted. True, I see some monitor burning, a few corrupted ROMs. Though there are some telltale signs. Some power supplies are probably shot. But I bet I could get a lot of these games fixed up, working in no time at all. Yeah, my girlfriend can fix them. Convenient. Seriously? You clearly love games, just like I do. You got the spirit of a retro gamer. I can see now when you hurt my games, it wasn't because you wanted to. You never really hurt a game. So I'd be happy to help. Seriously, you think you appeal to her love to these pieces of garbage?
Such a shame.
The only reason she has any of these games is because I couldn't find space in a landfill for them. They're my cast-offs. What's the love? You don't like that.
Wrong.
Damn it, Dad, they're not junk. When I was a kid, I used to love going to your arcades. Bring your daughter workday was a treat. I got to have fun and enjoy these great games. Ooh. I really felt special. Like, I was a special kid because my daddy ran an arcade. And I felt good, like we were this amazing person I look up to. But then you start throwing them out and replacing them with boop, slot machines and mobile arcade game ports. Sensing his listener, Deco switches tactics.
Am I not generous?
And I gave you the games you loved. See, they're all down here. Instead of throwing them out, I gave you a very generous gift as my beloved daughter. Objection! You said you couldn't find a place to throw them out. It's not going to be enough to just say she loves games. I have to take Deco down a peg. To the first deal. Yeah, let's take him down, peg. And do you feel like a beloved daughter, Sue? Do you really think Deco actually cares about you? Of course I care. I wasn't asking you. I know I'm not the best father. I made mistakes, but when my wife left me, I fought for custody. I want to provide for my daughter. She's the heir to my empire, and that's an investment I won't toss aside. If I've done wrong with you, Sue, I promise I can change. There's no reason to trust Miss Moonlight over your own flesh and blood. Family means we're together forever, unlike some passing stranger.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Pretty much this is a lousy father, but he's still my father.
No helping it.
Stuck with him. He's stuck with me. I may as well make the best of it. Love doesn't enter into it. It's just, what's what it is. He's not ready to give up. I mean, not yet. I need to keep trying.